Yes, you're very welcome along to Casey's Field for the fourth and final Louth derby of the season, and what a season it's been for Dundalk and Drogheda. Contrasting, I suppose, in many ways. Drogheda United will have come into the season just hoping to stay out of that bottom two, and it looks like they're going to do that. Dundalk, from where they were last season, as we talked about in the build-up there, certainly have kicked on a huge amount. Maybe some disappointment with form in recent weeks, but still, with 6 games to go and 4 of them at home, John Flanagan, they'll be very, very hopeful of pushing on and getting that European place. It's not going to be easy, but considering, as I said, where they were last year, things have really improved a lot this year. Just across from those away supporters, McCabe knocks a long ball down the field, and it's gone up into the air. Sloggett gets up for it, wins the header. It's broken as far as Darren Noon, the man who came in mid-season and has looked very neat and tidy in his appearances so far. Now here's Adam Foley down the left. He hooks it in at the outside of his foot, and it's almost gone in past the keeper. Has it gone off the line? Gone over the line? No, it's been cleared. Astonishing bit of play there. It looked for all the world like Dean Williams was going to tap that into an empty net. Somehow Dundalk managed to get it away. John, what do you make of that?
It's almost comical defending there. Again, we've mentioned already that it's come the whole length of the field.
Foley gets it in. It was Dara Leahy who almost put it past his own keeper, and then Williams almost stands on the ball, and it's cleared. Dave Mackey said before the game to get over that and to try and get things back on an even keel and to go back to basics, as he said. But they've been just a little bit below par so far tonight. But here's an opportunity. Adams gets away down the left hand side. That's a penalty, surely. It is.
No need for it whatsoever.
And it's Dale Rooney, I think, who's given it away. He's furious. Kevin Doherty and Dara Doyle likewise on that far side, but the two players were running in. Dale Rooney is really unhappy with that decision. We just saw them, John, out of the side of a right, hitting the deck. We'll have to see it again. But
initially my instinct was to give out of it. The quality of the cross was so far overhit, but
Lily Whiteson's coming in. Here's an opportunity. Colin McCabe faced them down. We've had just under 40 minutes. Hauge steps up, but he rolls it in. A little stutter into the bottom corner, and the Norwegian gives his side the lead with just under 40 minutes gone. In the most part to the injury to Evan Weir, who was carried off on a stretcher a little bit earlier on. And everybody on the far side of the pitch here on the stand making their exodus to the shop or the bar or the bathroom. But still plenty of time left in this first half for something to happen. Really, and so Kane gets a good ball in. It's headed away well by Dane Massey, and well, Rooney was favoured for that one, but somehow Sloggett's gotten past him. Craig Sloggett in that corner gets the ball across the face of the goal, takes a horrible bounce. I think that's gone in. It has. It looked like it took a weird hop off the ground there. Greg Sloggett got a cross in from almost on the byline, fired it across the face of the goal, looked to kick up off the turf here, or the artificial surface. Here it is again. It takes a weird bounce, John.
I think, yeah.
And it looked like it bounced towards the goal, not just up in the air, but the Shamrock Rovers manager agreed to that one, and he's been a really important player for them this season. Now here's Dale Rooney, another man who's been key contributor since coming in from Shelbourne, but that's really good play from John Mountney. And now here's Bradley. He's got Joe Adams making a run for him, and here is Adams. He's got O'Kane making a run away down the left, and if he slipped in and McCabe has come out, I'm not sure if he needed to. O'Kane gets around him, and well, Colin McCabe, he does tend to come off his line to try and close down the space there, John. I'm not sure if he needed to there, if he needed to.
Now you've got to give him credit. I mean, the ball has ended up in the net, so he's done it well, because it was a wonderful little ball by Adams, and O'Kane had all the pace in the world.
He makes Gary Deegan look like a young fella out there, but he's been absolutely fantastic this season, Keith Cowan. And again, Sean, something you said earlier about leaders, he's a real leader as well.
Yeah, he's been solid as a rock there all year for Drogheda.
Ball across from Luke Heaney just to cut across you, John. Sorry, it was a good ball across from Heaney, but into the hands of Shepherd. But yeah, he has been solid, and he's the sort of player that, as Kevin Doherty said at the beginning of the season, he sets an example, and when he walks into the dressing room, he kind of tends to get everybody's attention.
Yeah, I mean, you look at him there, himself and Gary there in the heart of that team.
I'm not sure if when he got back, but it probably wasn't ideal for St. Pat's to have that game this week for the Irish lads. But Redmond, who was a key performer during the week, is in the 11 tonight, and it's a handball shout there from the Drogheda players. The referee says play on. All the hands went up.
Ryan Brennan's sent off. The linesman seen that.
Ryan Brennan, John spotted that, and is a red card for Ryan Brennan. I was following the ball, John. I didn't see what happened, but Ryan Brennan is gone. You can maybe tell us what you saw.
I don't know what got the red mist up in him, but he came charging out of the box to Darragh. He grabbed Darragh Leahy around the neck and swung him to the ground. The red mist descended, and whether it was because Darragh Leahy said something to him when the penalty wasn't given. But you'll probably see
So here it is again. This was the shout for handball.
It was a wonderful touch by Ryan, and
satisfactory night's work all told, John. I know the first half performance wasn't the greatest for Dundalk, but as you mentioned in your piece during the week, getting all 3 points is the bottom line here.
Yeah, that's what you want. You want to come here, get 3 points, get back on that table, and Keith Ward just tried to lob him here.
And Colin McCabe has done really well to touch that one over. A spectacular effort. And what a way that would have been to finish the game.
And Colin, he's so happy he's 6'5" there, because that was a wonderful effort for Keith Ward. But yeah, going back to that, I mean, Dundalk, all he wants is 3 points. They've been on such a bad run that they had to snap it, and they'd be happy with the 3 points here, and it sets them up there for a massive game next week against St. Pat's.
I mentioned that lob by Tanner Dogan for Athlone a couple of years ago, former Dundalk player. Lob to David Adamosi from the halfway line. Keith Ward couldn't quite manage it, but it doesn't matter. It's all over here. It's ended in a 2-0 win for Dundalk, and with Derry City now going full time against St. Pat's, a 1-0 win for Derry City at Richmond Park.
I think that, I mean, it continues the very good home record that we have, but you're right. The important thing tonight was, after a run of not so good results, was to get back on track, and we did that tonight, and I thought we deserved the win in the end.